Hey, hey, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Wednesday. Another episode of Ken versus 10, an actual episode of Ken versus 10. I'm going to be showing you some stuff I'm listing today for eBay. So, still getting my area set up here. Talk about that in a second. But yeah, just got motivated to do well, I had a motivating factor. Where's my There it is. My highlighter in case I need to write a note. Afternoon, my friend, Mr. Jack, Brian Jack's Treasures. What is up? I'm going to talk about Brian here in a little bit rather than just when it's him and I in here because he already knows what I'm going to talk about. Maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't. But, whew, been running around all morning. Tried to get up early and get some stuff done, and it just wasn't working out for me to get up. Mary McQueen, what is up? Good morning, good afternoon to you, my friend. So how's everybody's Wednesday so far? How's everybody's week so far? Is anybody selling anything? Is anybody being productive? Anybody got any exciting news that they want to share? Not you, Brian. I'm going to share your news. Or you could put it in the chat. So, anyway, what do I got going on? There is Susan is here. What is up, Susan? Allegheny Roots taking her lunch break right now, and we will find out right shortly. Mary has been reorganizing quite a bit. Not a bad sales week either. Well, that is good to hear. Yeah, getting that stuff organized. That's what I'm working on in here. And in this room right here, which used to be my main listing office and stuff, but I have a dedicated office out in the garage, and it's just destroyed. It's just there's so much stuff out there. Plus, it's been cold, and I have to like heat it up because I didn't get my mini split in before it got winter, and I didn't want to have to do that installation out in the cold. But having a good sales week as well. Brian is putting his undefeated streak in graphic tee battles on the line this Friday. Is that this Friday already? Or is it next Friday, the 28th? Or is it the 21st or the 28th? I would just hang out and organize all day. I miss my calling, being unemployed for a living doing that. Yes. Man, that's a side hustle in itself. Just going and organizing people's stuff, cleaning, organizing. Brian don't have a chance. He doesn't have a chance. Oh, that's right. Planes to Profit next Friday, next Thursday. Oh, let me call up the official Planes to Profit countdown clock and see what it says. 8 days, 14 hours, 56 minutes till Planes to Profit officially starts. I know some people are getting there early, and man, everybody's having shows. What time, Brian? What time is your t-shirt battle this Friday? I was planning on doing a big Disney show on Whatnot. And we all know that everybody would come over and watch me and just abandon your t-shirt battle. So, we will have to We will have to see about that. Office Patrick Murphy. Why, yes, hello, chat and panel. Sneaking in to say hello and light up that thumbs up. Thank you. I don't have what like the iPad stuff. You know, some people when they do all of these graphics and hearts and it pops up stuff in the background. 7 p.m. Eastern time. We have it mine scheduled for 6 p.m. So that might be some rating going on there. Oh, I just seen I had a notification. Chris Cajun Reseller supposed to be going live on Whatnot today, right as this show ends, about noon or about 1 o'clock Eastern time. Noon for him down there in the Central Time Zone. What is up, Alicia the Inked Picker? I just gave the update a few minutes ago, Alicia. 8 days, 14 hours, 54 minutes until Planes to Profit starts. Alicia Inked Picker, right there, I think the thing is. She is one of the co-hosts of the event, along with Grams and Pops, Corey and Teresa. And I'm going to talk a little bit, too, about something else that Alicia and Corey and Teresa and some other folks have going on, because I'm excited for that. I'm excited for them. We'll see if he actually does. If I actually list or go live on my show, well, I'd say the same for you. I'd say the same for you. What is up, Mark? Mark Turner Productions. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully your day is going well. Can't wait to meet Alicia at Planes to P2P Planes to Profit. Woohoo! Yes, Alicia is fun. Her and Connor both got to hang out with them in Cincinnati and in Vegas. So I've got to meet Alicia twice. You guys are going to have such a blast, and then take a nap for a few days. Yes, lots of naps. Brian here's an update. Peaches to Beaches already sold all of his video games that he got at the Peaches to Beaches last night on Whatnot. My mother is here. Good morning. Hiya, Susan. What is up, Mom? They're watching right next door. My mom and Pop. Always good to see them in here. Hey, Chad. The Quirky Picker is here as well. Everybody jumping in. Everybody. And there is Jill. Hello, Jill. Is that a heart sound? I don't know. That's what I got. Susan. What are you having for lunch? What is Susan having for lunch today? We all need to know to continue our Wednesday. Kristen, a Whirl Squirrel, hey, is here. What is up, Kristen? Hopefully you're having a good day and everything there at the compound is coming together. The nosy neighbors. Afternoon break, Dan to Judy. Everybody saying hi. I love that part of the show when everybody just saying hi to one another, catching up. Wait, I don't think their spring break is until next week. Am I right about that, Susan? I think spring break is next week. Leftover chicken and noodles. You know, leftover chicken noodles, that's kind of like a warm fall, winter time thing. I was talking to my folks before the show. My mom's going to make cocoa wheats, right? Cocoa wheats after the show. That's kind of getting to be like a weekly thing. But this morning I was like, man, cocoa wheats. Because I see cocoa wheats as kind of like a winter, a wintry kind of comfort food. When it's cold outside, you can warm your belly with, oh, you know what else warms your belly? and feed your soul. Kraft macaroni and cheese. Always at the ready, wherever I'm at. Kraft macaroni and cheese. Amy Beach by Repeat is here. Spring break is next week. What is up, Amy? Down there in Georgia, spring break was last week. How you, Jill? Hey, Breakdance Judy. Hey, Amy. Simmer down. I'm here for the mac and cheese. You know the place to come. You know the place to come, Amy. You need some mac and cheese. So anyway, I'm listing some stuff today on the show, actually, because the other day, get a knock at my front door. I don't usually go in and out the front door, so I went out and around. There's a Spectrum cable truck in my driveway. And the guys, I'm like, hey, how's it going, to the technician? And he's like, you weren't expecting me, were you? I was like, no. He's like, they didn't call you and let you know that you had an appointment? And it's like, no, I don't have a clue. And so he, Annie's mac and cheese. The grandbaby is eating Annie's mac. Are you mad at this child? What happened that you would feed this baby Annie's and not Kraft? Need to get down to the bottom of this. He did. Brian needs a simmer down. Brian needs a simmer down. Jillsy. So I didn't know they had an appointment. They said they've been checking all the lines going down in our neighborhood and on our street. And apparently there is some noise detected in my line, someplace either at the cable box or at the lines in the house or whatever. Well, right over there in this room is where like the main cable line comes down to my modem, goes out to like my router, and then splitters that go out to the TVs in the house. And it's like this room has like been destroyed. You couldn't even get to that closet where it's at. Yeah, they're gonna that's probably what's gonna happen. He's gonna say, oh, we need to check some noise in your line. Next thing you know, there'll be SSK promo voyeur cams all over the place, unbeknownst to me. People watching in on me while I'm doing my thing, doing whatever I do when I'm here. That's a whole nother show. That's the late night version of never buys Kraft. She buys the healthier stuff. Of course, she gets mad when I say that. Ken says Kraft is the best. Chad, your wife is welcome to contact me anytime. We'll go over the merits of Kraft mac and cheese. She should go back and watch all of my reviews of other brands, and she'll see that it is the cheesiest. Need I say more? I mean, really, come on now. So I'll be expecting Chad's wife to contact me later today to discuss that. Yes, only Ken's. Only my new Spectrum installed voyeur cams. So I had to clean up this room. I'm still working at it. It's been taking forever. And going through here, I'm like finding all of this stuff that I need to get listed and have not listed, either not listed yet, or I was going to at one time or whatever. So I thought, hey, I'll just do a regular Ken versus 10 show and show some of this. Well, the first thing that I'll say, we'll just go right out of the gate. Brian had said something earlier about video games. Leave Chad's wife out. Hey, Chad started it. Well, no, Chad didn't start it. His wife wants to pick a fight with me about the merits of, is Chris missing this? Chris Cajun, he's not, he's here someplace lurking in the chat. But yeah, I mean, Chad's wife started it, and what are you gonna do? You know, I'll step up to the challenge. I'll step up. I'll put my craft up against what healthier brands. Let's face it, folks. If you're eating macaroni and cheese as a staple in your diet, you're really not overly considering the health benefits, nor either the ramifications. No, Chris is not here. She likes the blue mac and cheese, but her mama likes Annie's. She's got a lot of allergies, though. Okay, I can understand that. At least she's still getting mac and cheese in some form. I'll take that. I'll take that as an acceptable answer. Don't want a child to be uncomfortable just because they want cheesy goodness. So Brian had mentioned something about selling some video games. So on Whatnot. So I was going to go on Whatnot, or I'm getting some shows set up, doing a big Disney show this Friday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, yes, Dr. Patrick checking in. Mental health is just as important as body health, right? And you could destroy a child's mental health serving them Annie's or, you know, one of these other. Oh, gosh. It's just silliness. Yeah, it's not going to be healthy for you if you keep that up, Brian. Hey, everybody, here's what I was going to talk about, Brian, though. He started a new podcast. It is called What? Not Another Reseller Podcast. First episode aired last Sunday over on their channel, Jack's Treasures on YouTube. I don't know if you're putting that out on the audio side. Are you doing audio on that as well, like Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, all of that stuff? Yes, he's not a real doctor, but he does portray one here on YouTube. I'm not a real doctor either, unless you count Witch Doctor. I don't know if that counts at all. Thanks for the name. What? Not another reseller podcast. As soon as we set it up, they're going to be on audio. But first episode came out last Sunday, and they are focusing on live selling on the live selling platforms. Whatnot being their primary one, but District Jamble, Poshmark Live, eBay Live, any of the live selling platforms, talking pros and cons, goods and bads, experiences. Going to have on lots of guests that are bigger sellers, smaller sellers. I noticed I didn't get a mention at all, nary a peep for SSK promo on the first episode. But hey, you know, I'm not bitter at all. You know, I don't take it personally. So what can I say? Not bitter at all. There you go. Mary McQueen. There you go. I just got you. Have a great day, Kristen. Thanks for popping in. Thank you for popping in. And there you go. You got a sub. Besides losing t-shirt battles, plush battles, well, pretty much any product battle, they are killing it on Whatnot. Their shows are very entertaining. They're fun. They sell everything, storage unit stuff, and, you know, specialty shows, video game shows. But anyway, that's enough about Brian. This is my show. I want to talk about Brian all day. But I do want to talk about, is Alicia still in here? And I haven't seen Grams of Pop show up in here. But I did want to mention, if you sell or if you're familiar with the District platform, Alicia, the Ink Picker, Corey and Teresa, Grams and Pops, Steve and Donna from Happy Heart Treasures and Jess and Zena from Resell to Ride have um there's Kim T. Kim T is here. Shouldn't you be working? Not sure I know what you were referring to. No, she is at work. But see, everybody's got to take a break to get a little Ken in their life. Um, but Alicia and Corey and Teresa, all those people that I mentioned, they have set up a new selling platform over, well, not a whole platform. District is the platform. But they have a new channel over there called the Dollar Auction. And just as its name implies, everything that's sold on there, whether it is live selling or whether it is the kind of like the static auction where you can just bid on stuff through the platform, everything starts at $1 no matter what it is. And they I'm not sure if they've sold on there yet. But I know Friday, everybody's doing a show on Friday. They are doing a special, like what they're calling the Founders episode sale. So all four of the different people that went into it, Grams of Pops, Happy Heart, Resell to Ride, and Alicia Ink Picker. Yes. As your day is now complete, that you got to see me. I know. See, I have that effect on people. And you could actually go home now. Just tell them you're done for the day and go home. Yeah, soon it will be $1. Like the Dollar Tree is $1.25. That's funny. But it is $1.20 or dollar start. Everything live auction or static auction on their platform. So if you're not familiar with District, go over to District. I was hoping Corey was here, or if Alicia was here, you could throw a link in there. But they're doing a show on Friday. Ready to be home. So anyway, so that's exciting. That's neat and that's exciting. And you could check out all of their pages, and I'm sure they're all talking about that. It's called the Dollar Auction. Simply, the Dollar Auction is what their channel is on over there on District. So that's exciting. Joe, I'd flip that. What is up, my friend? Always like to see Joe. Excited to see Joe and Nicole. Well, probably more Nicole. I've met Joe. You know, he's a good dude, but been there, done that. But Nicole from I'd flip that. Can't wait to meet her at the Nashville meetup. Look, I got my cowboy. Look, I got my sign always at the ready. April 25th through the 27th this year. Just right here, right beside it. It actually, the mac and cheese holds it up right there. And so, yes, looking forward to the Nashville minute. I am going to list some stuff today, so I'm probably going to do that kind of quick here. That's why they say hashtag Team Nicole. Wow, secretly I'm Team Joe, but I don't want you to know that. I don't want him to know. I don't want Joe to know. Yes, and Mary will be there. Get to meet Mary McQueen. She lives like less than an hour away from me. Never met her. You have to travel all the way to Nashville. That's how I met some people, Ohio drifters, Ohio pickers, Annette and I forget. Oh, I had to go all the way to Cincinnati. They live like 10 minutes away from me. And it's just cool who you meet at a meetup, and then you find out they're like from your area, and that's always exciting. Yes, I know, right? Um, so anyway, I'm going to show a couple of things that I'm going to list anyway. Let me put this screen down. 8 hours, 14 minutes, 35, 8 days, 14 hours, 35 minutes, Planes Profit. So I was going to do a video, getting stuff gathered up to do a video game show on Whatnot. And so I went out into the garage and I got into my games that are listed, that I have listed on eBay, to see what's in there, things that haven't sold. Well, obviously, if they're in the garage, they haven't sold, and to list them. And so I these couple of games in here. Talk about them in a second. And I'm like, man, why haven't those games sold? Those have to be pretty decent games. Why haven't they sold? And so I go to check my listings. Well, lo and behold, they're not even listed. They're in the tub out there of, or well, it's like a little box of video games. They're not even listed. So I've got Nintendo GameCube, Super Mario Sunshine, very good sell-through rate. It's got the manual, it's got the disc. Disc is super clean. And it's basically about a $40 game, like all day long. Not even listed, just in a box out there that I thought was listed. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure why it's not listed. I'm listing it for $45.99 with offers on. Like I say, it's probably around a $40 game. Yes, that's what I should do. The smart thing to do there is run this on Whatnot starting at $1 and make 10. Yes. Well, it's pretty much free to me. These games came in a big video game lot that I had bought at a yard sale for like $20, and I've already sold 3 or 4 games in the 40, 50, $60 range. There were some other controllers and stuff. I've long since made my money back on all of that. So this is essentially free to me, or it's pennies with the amount of them that I bought for like $20. I bought this whole tub of, and there was PlayStations, Nintendo GameCubes, there was Wii, there was Xbox, there was tons of stuff in there. And so anyway, I'm listing that one for $45.99. And once it goes, oh, full disclaimer on my listings, I have all of this stuff drafted except for a couple things I'm going to ask you folks about. Is the I have a couple items that I just want to show that I think are cool, but the clothing related. I don't know a lot about clothing. Nintendo GameCube Sonic Gems collection. This one I am listing, manual game complete, for $75, $74.99. It is about a $65 to $75. Some have went for higher, some have went for less. Very good sell-through rate. So that one's probably going to move along super quickly. I got to take pictures. That's what I was going to say. Full disclosure on everything that I'm listing here. I have to take pictures of some of the stuff, or most of the stuff that I'm listing. So when I'm done with the show, when I'm done with my cocoa wheats, then I'm taking photographs and getting this stuff up, along with other stuff that I've been finding in here, and stuff that's out in the living room and whatnot. I need to get back to consistently listing, because unlike Mary, who has been having a pretty good sales week, not so much for Ken. Not so much for Ken this week, but self-inflicted. I had another item that I don't see here for some reason. I don't know what I did with it. I'll have to go find it. So anyway, another item that I am listing is this right here, this Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151 poster collection with 3 It has 3 booster packs of cards in there. Still brand new sealed. Um, uh, the weekend was slow. Yeah, can't stay unemployed if I don't sell stuff. I know, right, Kim? Exactly. It's the last thing I want to do is miss Ken versus 10 because I'm at work. Oh, wait, you're not doing that either. What am I talking about? Ray will buy that for 3 times the price. It actually, well, 3 times the price that I paid for it was 0. And it was also 0 because Jill won this as a giveaway in somebody's whatnot auction. And she was telling me they have had different like things that you could choose from as the giveaway. And she's like, well, I don't really know anything about Pokemon, but everybody else seems to like Pokemon. What is up, Danny? Danny is here. Pickwell Resellers hanging out with us today. There's nobody here currently. Oh, at work. Okay. Christine is here. Christine Harden. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're actually showing some stuff, Christine, this week that I'm doing a good old-fashioned Ken versus 10 episode. But this right here is $40 all day long. Phenomenal sell-through rate on that. It'll probably be gone today or tomorrow at the latest. We'll see. It's they sell 35 to 45. I'm listing mine at 45 with offers. And so that but that should be gone pretty quickly. Get those, get those sales moving in my store. Get some shipping done, do some whatnot, stay unemployed. That's the plan. That's the plan. So yeah. Oh, if I could get Ray, 3 times $45 is what, 90, 100 and 1,500 and what is that? 90, 100 and 500, 1,500, 135? I don't know. I don't math. Simmer down, everybody. Asking me to do math. You're all crazy. So some other things that are just hanging around here that I'm listing. This is just a cool Ohio State all over print tote bag. It's got the leather, or I think it's probably like a faux leather, a vegan leather, if you will. But it kind of looks like a football. I don't know if you can see the dimply stuff. Snap, zippered top, and that I picked up at, I got it at a yard sale for like a couple of bucks or something like that, just because Ohio State stuff usually sells good for me, and I just thought that was neat as an all-over print. About $20. About $20 is what I'm listing at that at. I see a lot of other bags that are similar that go 15 to 25. So I'm a middle of the road kind of guy. And so that's where I'm gonna go with that one. Where is that other? I have one other item. It's not overly exciting, but I want it right here in front of me. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. Jill, you lead the chat. You give them a topic. Oh, wait, here we go. I sold something from Ken versus 10 this week. Took a little while to sell. Oh, but you had done well, though. So, the last time, sold something on Grailed, of all places. Man, I haven't even heard anybody talk about Grailed for a while. Well, good. What'd you sell? What'd you sell? Brendan, was it a good flip? There you go. We'll find out what Brendan is flipping. And Jill, you give a topic to the chat. What? Okay, there's the topic right there. What is Grailed? I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back, and you're gonna go. You left your the middle of your live to go get that thing. Hey Brendan, how are you doing? Grailed is usually clothing. So we're waiting for Brendan to check in. So this is what I went out in the other room to get, just because it was actually next up on my list of stuff that you know, fanny packs are just all the rage these days, aren't they? But this is a uh color line. It is Stephen or Stuart Hall. Stuart Hall color line. Um, fanny pack. It's got the zippered pouch in the back. It's got, look at these bright, beautiful colors. This came from Jill. I'm not sure where Jill got it. The a vintage Marlboro swim shorts. Someone had to achieve 6,000 cigarettes in the 90s to earn those. Only 25 bucks. Hey, 25 bucks is better than a stick in your eye. And I'm sure you got them for pretty cheap. So anything that keeps the sales moving. Now, Brendan, were those only listed on Grailed, or do you have them across? Did you have them across platforms? Do you have to go take those down? I want to know. I want to know. Grailed sucks though. Okay, Grailed sucks. The official report coming in. Oh, this was Jill's personal. Look at those fun 80s. I mean, what screams 80s? It's 80s retro. It was actually 1990 when this was made. The tag is 1990. And about 25 bucks. I'm gonna put that up. This came from Jill's personal fanny pack. This touched Jill's fanny. So if any of you want a piece of Jill's fanny, then you can buy this on my eBay store later today. The Fresh Prince called. He would like his fanny pack back. But that's going to be about 25 bucks is what I've got on that, based on I've seen some other Stuart Hall stuff, and some others that were color line, and others that had a similar theme, but not that exact one. Susan, have a quick afternoon. Hopefully it goes well. You only got 2 days left, and then you got spring break. So just got to make it through. 2 more days. And Danny, if you're still listening, I know I haven't called you yet. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. I will get with you though. I will get with you. What else do I have here in front of me? Let's talk about a couple of other things. Talk about those. Oh, here's a pair of shoes. These are a Timberland. Let's see if you can see in the thing. Timberland Pro. Timberland is a pretty good name, and these are a composite toe, like a safety shoe, and they're a little bit bigger. They're actually a women's 11 size shoe. You can see there's a couple of little scuffs, like right on the insides of the feet, but they don't show up very well unless you kind of get them, like the light going on them. But beautiful condition. The soles are like brand new. They're $100 and some brand new. Going rate, I'm listing them for 55 bucks, $54.99 on a women's size 11. Yeah, I just hate you. I get it. No, I do not. I do not. It's like I look at my phone, I'd like scroll through and think, oh shit, I gotta call Danny. And then I don't, and it's like, okay, I don't have time right now. I don't know what kind of phone guy you are, Danny. you could be like Jack's Treasures, and like he calls to say hey, and like an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours later, we're still on the phone. Meh, Danny. Yeah, he does it. I do it to Jill too. Yes, I am not good at on the phone, but Timberland Pros, $55 is what these are listing at. Women's size 11. Should I put in that listing now? They do like most of them. They're listed. They'll say like they're a unisex. Um, yeah, an hour 45 to 2 would be a short call. Um, when you guys list shoes, if it's something like this that is like they are a unisex sort of a style, do you usually list the men's and the women's sizes both, or just what the tag says as a women's size, since that's what's inside on the tag? Just interested. There you go. Well, hey, I'll give you a break here at some point. I'll give you a call and you'll be like, "Oh, thanks, Ken." See, I'm here for the people. I am here for the people. Um, what else am I listing today? Timberland Pro Aero Core. Ooh, Aero Core. That sounds exciting, doesn't it? Reaction composite toe athletic work shoe, women's size 11, $55. Um, let's see. Okay, I have two more items that are actually listed and then one to show you. This is, well, I'll do this one. This one next. This is this I believe I found, well, I don't believe I know. This I found in a storage unit. In a storage unit, a Fujifilm Fine Pix 50 times zoom, 16 megapixel Wi-Fi with the flip up Fujinon lens DSLR camera. And let me see, I could turn it on there. Let's see if I turn this. Let's see what happens. Is that me? Oh, that's just. So it is working. I should just do the rest of the show like this. Oh, wait. I guess I can see me, but you can't see me. With the strap, lens cap still included, definitely is working. $85. $85 is what I am listing that you know what? I've never had. They actually smell pretty good. Kind of still a little bit leathery. They're in excellent shape. There's, except for those like couple little toe scuffs right there. I might even be able to buff those out. I should try that. But I actually did a video way back one time called Buyers Love That Used Shoe Smell. Because that was a comment that I got on a pair of shoes. They were a pre-owned pair of shoes that I sent to somebody, and their comment on my like when you can leave feedback for somebody on eBay was how good the shoes smelled. And I like didn't do anything to them. I just, shoes, I'll clean up the soles, I'll clean up the, around the edges. I'll I want to make sure that shoes look good when I send them out. And Susan had leftover chicken and noodles. Susan had leftover chicken and noodles. Now, apparently that's all she had. She's gone now, but she normally has apple slices and yogurt along with that. So I'm not sure what happened today with the apple slices and yogurt. I forgot to ask her. I'll have to bring that up next week. Well, she might not even be on next week because she's on spring break. Spring break from Ken versus 10. They wanted the corn chip smell. What the heck is a corn chip smell in shoes? Man, that's a whole episode in itself. Fritos corn chips? People are, yes, Jill, people are whack. They want to know what the shoes smell like as a question. Tennessee Treasures popping in. What is up, Tennessee Treasures? Good to have you here. They wanted stinky shoes. They wanted stinky shoes. Puppy feet smell like Fritos. Good to see ya. What I don't know. I think my feet smell pretty good. For the most part, I never really like when I take off my shoes at the end of the day. I'm never like, "Oh, what's that?" That's now my underwear that's a different story. Tennessee Treasures, are you going to be at the Nashville meetup? Are you coming to the Nashville meetup? Um Back in the adult section of eBay, worn shoes, size 7, flight attendant wore 7 days straight. Some people are into that. That's just kooky. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Going to be at the Nashville meetup. Look at my little display here. Cowboy boots, a couple of hats, got the sign. We'll be looking forward to seeing you. Uh Not working because you can smell my feet through my shoes. Yours, those big Flintstone feet you have. Um, I have Joe wear. I have Joe wear all the shoes I have to wear before I sell them. $200 for some flight attendant worn shoes 7 days straight. Yes, me too. There's this show is totally derailed. Um, um, really comfy couch, Ken. What? I don't get it. Okay, look at this. This was a great find. Harley Davidson, all leather duffel bag. Harley Davidson embroidered strap. Still has the Harley Davidson luggage tag that wasn't written on. This thing, it's a little bit dusty. I gotta just dust it off, but no real. There might be a tiny little scuff or something here or there, but I'm gonna try to buff that out. I think Joe had brought me some like leather conditioning stuff. Um, it's got the little Harley tags for the zipper pulls. I bought this. Oh, you could probably see on there. I don't know if you can see that. It said $10. They wanted $10. I was surprised. I got this when Jill and I went to the citywide sales that we go to every year. Been going for 25, 30 years. It's a great event, a great time. We make a weekend of it. But this was like down under a table. I was surprised at the time that we were there that nobody had bought it yet, and it was like $10 for this bag, um, that barely even looks used. And of course, I gave them $5 for it. They were just wanting to get rid of stuff. I had also bought some Christmas ornaments at this sale, some Wizard of Oz Christmas ornaments, and Jill had bought some stuff. They were just wanting to get rid of stuff. So I paid $5 for this all leather. Oh, look, embroidered on the end, zippered pockets on each end. $125 I am listing that for, which is a really good price. I've seen some go for more. There's all kinds of different styles. I've seen this one go 80 to Probably 150-ish. I'm putting it at 124.99. I'm going to take some offers on that, um see if I can move it along at that price. It's just a beautiful, beautiful bag that has just been sitting here in this room. That's why I get mad at myself. Because I have all of this good stuff that I could just be listing. And I don't get it done. So I wish you would all get up off my back about it. How about how about that? So 125 bucks. I am listing that at it's kind of heavy. It's going to be 6 pounds by the time it's boxed and shipped. And so that's going to be expensive. But I went through and looked at some of the other bags and some of the shipping. Of course, I see the shipping for my area because most people have it calculated. But they were up in the $20 ranges for people that were wanting them shipped. Well, everybody wants it shipped. I'm not going to drive it over to your house. Um, so um, that is that. And then okay, I have two items to show that I don't have drafted yet. Like I say, everything else that I've shown so far is drafted. I just got to snap the photos and push the button to uh load them. Chris Cajun, are you doing your show at 1 o'clock on Whatnot? Or if you're still here, I don't know if you're still here or not. Go over and check out Chris after I eat my cocoa wheats, of course. Um, so something that's super hot and popular right now, besides me, besides SSK promo, besides Ken versus 10, is a brand called Johnny Was. Johnny Was Workshop, right there on the tag. This is an extra large size, but look at this beautiful top. Embroidered floral. I don't know if that color doesn't seem to be showing up. It's kind of like a coral color, a peachy coral color. Jill found this. She was on her way to my house, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Jill, you did buy it. Probably. Okay, Chris, we'll see you there after I have my cocoa wheats. I'd buy that. Jill did buy it at the Goodwill. Found it on the rack at Goodwill when she was en route to my house for we were doing a Whatnot show last week. I don't know. It was like $4, $3.99 or $4.99 or purple tag or whatever, $5 or less. She bought this top. I'm still doing some investigation because it's immaculate. It's in great shape. No stains, no holes, no rips, no tears. And I see those things like that in that's a tunic style, right, Jill? Is that what you call it? Or I've seen like peasant or tunic or whatever. Anybody in the chat that's familiar with clothes and knows Johnny Was, but I see things like this going for $80, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. It's ridiculous. I was surprised. And she's like, oh, you should look this up. I was like, I don't like to list clothing. But then when I look at it and I see that, this has the potential of being 60, 70, $80, what would you guys sell this at? What would you guys list this for? A Johnny Was extra large embroidered floral print. And I'm imagining that these are not finding those out in the wild that much. I actually had seen a little Instagram post this morning from Chris Flip the World Texas. You know how people do that where they buy the shirt off of somebody's back, they say a cool vintage tee. Um Apparently his wife tried to buy a Johnny Was shirt off of an old lady's back. He said she was probably like 80, 90 years old. Um and oh, my mom's listening. I said old lady and I said like 80. Are you still making cocoa wheats, Mom? With 2 pieces of toast? Uh yeah, never yeah, you've only made a career of that on the whatnot. Um but apparently his wife tried to buy a Johnny Was off of a lady. Yeah. No cocoa wheats for me. Not now. Or I'll probably just get 1 piece of toast. I like to dunk my toast in the cocoa wheats. Oh, she said yes, she is still making them for me. So anyway, so I'm still investigating that. Yes, you did get one right off of my back. Um, I think Ray Nashville Flipper is the only guy you haven't been able to crack for his shirt yet. Um, so I don't know what to list that at. I gotta your cocoa wheats is not drinkable. That's right. You like yours like lumpy and hard. I like a couple of dunkable, not drinkable. Okay. Yeah, because you like Corey, like I'm like all hard. I'm just gonna let that one sit there. But here's the last item that I'm listing. Jill and we didn't even, I don't remember even talking about this item. It was, so I don't know where it came from, how she got it, what she paid for it. Um, she'll probably go, yes, we did talk about it. And I'll go, I don't remember. But it was in a bag of stuff that she brought the other day. Denim jacket. Okay. First of all, it's a denim jacket, right? But look at this. Pizza Hut tag. Pizza Hut tag because I don't listen, she says. I do listen. But look at this cool denim jacket. It's got Pizza Hut embroidered patches. It's got the 2K. 2K is like the video games. Like they have NBA 2K, they have wrestling, WWE 2K or whatever. You've got Starry, um, Starry Lime, which I just found out actually replaced Sierra Mist. I just thought Starry, whenever I would see it, that like the logo and stuff looks so generic. It looks like it's a store brand. Um, but it's Pepsi's version of Sprite and 7 Up that took the place of uh but look at this. Flames on the sleeves. We'll go back over here to this side then. Flames on the sleeves. No patches on this side. But then when you get to the back, look at this thing. R.I.P. Sierra Mist. No one out pizzas the Hut. And then it's got this basketball logo. Maybe it was 2K basketball. Another 2K patch. And then the big starry hits different patch. These are all like beautiful uh, sewn on. You can see the sewing on the inside, sewn on embroidered patches. A size large too, which is a really good size. I can't find one like this. I don't know. I'm taking suggestions on what to list it at. Pizza Hut, on the Pizza Hut tag, very good shape, very good shape. Flames. This has everything. Wait, let's see. So, Jill, where did you get it? Where did you get it? What's up, Corey and Teresa Grams and Pops Vintage? Man, you missed almost the whole show. I'm at the Pizza Hut. What? I'm at the Taco Bell. What? I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. I'm at the Pizza Hut. What? I'm at the. Oh, I'm sorry. That song will get in your head. Look at this jacket, Corey. Look at this denim with the patches on it. No one out pizzas the Hut. Wait, I need to get that up there. No one out pizzas the Hut. On the Pizza Hut tag, size large. I'm looking for. I don't know what to list it at. I don't know what to list it at. Corey, I don't know if you realized it. There are 8 days, 13 hours, and 59 minutes left until Planes to Profit. Got my counter going up right here. I know, right? He takes after his dad, Jill. Man, my dad and I are both getting grief here. Jill says no memory of where she got it. Oh, very cool, Rez. I just had the title Conductor Emeritus given to me by my high school alma mater. How cool is that? Congratulations. That had to make you feel real good, get honored. Going back that far to your high school, getting the acknowledgement for your years of accomplishments and work and effort. Congratulations. Yes, party time bus is almost here. Alicia was in here earlier. I covered yes, very awesome. I covered the dollar auction site over on District, your new channel over on District platform. Talked about that a little bit. Grams and Pop's new video today is all about that. I haven't watched it because it comes on while I'm getting set up for this show, so I haven't watched the new video yet. But everything starts at $1, whether it's live auction or whether it's a static auction through the platform. So check it out. They got the show this Friday, the Founders Show, 6 to 8 Central Time. So go to it after you've watched my Disney show on Whatnot, right? That's what you want to do. You want to go to my show on Whatnot and then check out some Grams and Pops, and then also Brian and Tracy with the t-shirt battle. So everybody that I know is doing a show. Showed a pretty awesome jacket in that episode. Oh. So, yeah, I can't find this. I don't know what to list it at. Any suggestions? Any suggestions out there? What you would list this cool? The flames. Got the Pizza Hut patches, the 2K Starry. So yeah, between Grams of Pops, Ink to Elisa Ink Picker, Steve and Donna at Happy Heart Treasures, and Jess and Zena from Resell to Ride, they all kind of combined, went together and started their own channel on District platform. Dollar Auction, the Dollar Auction, go look for it. And they're doing their kind of, I don't know if it's a premiere show, but it's their founders. All of those 4 groups are going to be on there selling stuff. At least I assume that's what it's going to be, because all I see is like the Instagram posts and the links to it. So that's pretty cool. So as soon as you're done with my Disney show on Whatnot, go over there and check it out. So that's what I got. That's what I got for today. I'm gonna have some cocoa wheat shortly. Maybe one of the last cocoa wheats of the season because it's getting kind of warmer outside. List that in the 150 range. Yeah, I think so. I can't see one like that. I've seen some other Pizza Hut branded clothing, but not anything like this. And Corey, you missed. I actually did a regular 10 versus 10. Video games, cameras, backpacks, duffel bags, Pokemon. It was a good show. It's gonna be a good day. I got some stuff that have to change to Cocoa Pebbles. Oh, I love Cocoa Pebbles. Yes, with some icy cold milk and yes, you are right. They are called Cocoa Pebbles. But I am going to move along with my day. And yeah, check us out on Whatnot Friday, doing Disney stuff this Friday. The new episode of the Unemployed for a Living podcast is out, getting good decent response. We kind of did our top 5, spoiler alert, we did our top 5 things that we would do right now if all of a sudden we didn't have a job. Maybe we were, had got laid off or unemployed or a company downsized or whatever. What could we do kind of instantly with our skill sets that we have? And that should be it was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed doing it. And we have going to be doing a deep dive. Corey flipping furniture. Yeah, people were commenting on that, whether furniture flipping is reselling, because Corey chose, I don't want to spoil the number one thing, but we're all resellers. So if you did have a regular job, the first thing that we would do, I'll give you that one. It would be reselling. Corey, we should do a deep dive on the whole plant thing. So we had some good comments about the plants. Too soon, Joe. We should do a deep dive on the plant thing. So, yeah, I gotta eat cocoa wheats and then I gotta take photographs. All of this stuff is drafted, except for those 2 items of clothing that I was just selling. Corey, were you in here? This Johnny Was that Jill found at the thrift store, like at the Goodwill, just hanging on the rack for like $4, $3.99 or $4.99. We'll just say $5. We'll give them benefit of the doubt. Johnny Was. I'm thinking that's going to get listed around $80. I got to do a little more investigation because the prices are up and down everywhere, but very, very cool. So, Danny, if you're still listening, I will get you called and give you a break from your day. I already gave Kim T a break for her day. She's been listening in. Goodbye. Have a good day. Don't forget the thumbs up. Yes. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. I will see you guys shortly. I'll probably chat with Jill for a minute or two. Yes, Mary, thanks for listening, checking in. Everybody that was here, it was good to see Tennessee Treasures in the chat today. Office Patrick for sure. Go check out Brian and Tracy's new podcast. What? Not another reselling podcast. Is first episode is live now on their channel. So go watch that. Check that audio version coming soon. And Danny's waiting for me. I will do that, my friend. I will get you called. Yes, good to have you in. And you have an awesome guest this week too. Well, it wasn't me. Unless you haven't recorded yet, it wasn't me. And it's like, man, you can't even throw a guy a bone and have him on your first episode, or your first guest. Didn't even get a mention. Not even a mention. Distraught. I'm distraught. I'm sure I'll be fine though. I'm sure I'll make it through. Oh yeah, what's this? What's this? Yeah, I seen Nate shouts out Corey all the time. Just sitting here. That's all right. I'll do it on my own. Do it all on my own, just like I always have. So, hey, everybody, have a great week. We'll catch you next week on Ken versus 10 and Friday night on Whatnot. And we will see you all soon.